Hey, sports porchers. It's your hockey Jesus with game 69. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Dallas Stars. Well, David, I hope the music is playing because it was I checked it earlier. I think it's on. If it's not, I'm sure you just like listening to my voice. I'm your hockey Jesus. I'm here with the recap of the Pittsburgh Penguins at the Dallas Stars tonight on a Friday night, late night, not too late night game. Thank God for 8 o'clock starts on Fridays. Look, the Pittsburgh Penguins lost tonight. They lost 4-2. Probably should have been 5-2 with an empty net, but, Dallas can't hit the empty net, but they did everything else right tonight. So, hop on the porch, and I'll tell you what's good about the fact that the Penguins lost tonight. And the bad, because there's some bad too. Well, the Pittsburgh Penguins lose their second on their 3-game, road game. I can't even speak tonight because I'm just so hopped up on caffeine. I don't know why, but anyways, Pittsburgh Penguins lose tonight. They lost to the Dallas Stars. It's their second loss in 2 road games. They got one more to go. They're on the road. Yeah, that's right. Just in case, playing Dallas wasn't hard enough, you get to play in Colorado next. It's a Sunday afternoon game, which, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Pittsburgh Penguins are almost out of it. But let's go through the game first, and then we'll go through the ramifications of tonight. Look, Bunning gets off a really nice goal in the first 5 minutes. And actually, Gino made a pretty nice pass behind the goal to get it to Bunning. Look, I really like this Bunning deal. Look, he scored his 3rd goal as a Penguin already. He's not even playing with Sid. And, Jake only has 2 goals for Carolina. But I know he has more points. Don't send me the emails. Don't send me the comments. I know Jake's playing better for Carolina, but I think in the long run, this is going to be a good trade, and I'll tell you why. At the end of the game, you saw Bunning getting into it a little bit. He's a little bit of a scrapper. He's not afraid to get his nose a little dirty in there, especially with a guy like Pavelski around grabbing people. I like that about Bunning. They haven't had a guy like Bunning in a very long time, maybe since Patrick Hornquist, and he doesn't play quite as tenacious in front. But I think he's got a better nose to getting to the goal and getting that puck in the back of the net, as evidenced with that first goal. Really nice goal for Bunning, and you know what? Nice pass for Gino. But like everything, there's always the bad that comes after the good. This one, fortunately, wasn't on the next shift, so at least the Penguins wait a little while. But Pavelski gets his 25th of the year, ties up the game. It kind of goes off Pettersson, and I just don't know how Pettersson can't get out of the way. Maybe he's too deep. Maybe he needs to play out a little bit more. But gosh, it seems like a lot of pucks go off of Pettersson and into the net. This was no exception, but Pavelski worked pretty hard to get the goal. They tie it up, and then Ben gets another one. And that, by the way, that's the end of the first period. Then the power play. Pittsburgh had a power play opportunity. Their power play looks okay. It's not overwhelmingly great. Sid still wants to make that cross ice pass. They still want to pass way too much. They still don't have the shoot first mentality, get the rebound. They still don't have that. And I don't think they're ever going to get it with this team, with this coach. I just don't think that's the way they think they can run this power play. It looks all right now. At least it's not garbage. I'm not concerned as much when the other team gets the puck. It seems like there's always people back and shorties. Haven't happened in a while. I know I just jinxed the team in Colorado, but whatever. They seem to be doing okay job on the power play. It's not garbage. It's not hot garbage, so I'll take that. But hey, then Dallas gets a power play soon after that. They score. And their power play looks good. Look, Jamie Benn's got a rocket of a shot right in the slot. And honestly, Rust had an opportunity to score a goal on a great Sid pass. Raquel had a great opportunity. They could have easily gone up 2-0, 2-1. They're just not getting timely goals when they need to take over the game earlier in the game. They do score. They seem to be scoring goals late, but you know what? When you're down 4-1, to make it 4-2, honestly, really, like, I can't get excited about that. I just can't. Unless, of course, Sid's getting an assist or a goal, because I'm still very much into Sid getting to 82 points this game. Shall he play 82 games? But Ben scores, and then 77 seconds later, he does it again. 3-1. That was pretty much the end of the game after that. In the third period, Sam Steele scores a goal in the first 5 minutes, make it 4-1. That was definitely the nail in the coffin. Like I said, Raquel gets a goal back on, once again, a pretty nice pass from Gino. I have to give it to Gino tonight. Like, he still won't shoot the puck, but at least he's looking like he's getting better at passing the puck to Raquel and Smith. I'm sorry, Bunning was playing on his line tonight. As far as Smith goes, Smith just has no chemistry with anybody. And that's a real negative for this team right now. The fact that Gino won't shoot it, Smith has no chemistry with anybody, and Sid and Russ don't seem to be on the same page quite yet. Um, I love Drew O'Connor. I'm a big Drew O'Connor fan. I just would rather see him on the second or third line, put Bunning back up onto that first line, honestly. I think that's the way the line combinations should go. Look, I'm talking like I'm Sully, but I'm not Sully. I'm the hockey Jesus. But I still know enough about the game to see what works well together. And honestly, bunning up on that first line, I think will give Sid a boost. You gotta give Sid a boost. I think it's really important that Sid gets that point per game. Now that they're pretty much out of the playoffs. And why do I say they're out of the playoffs? Look, 13 games left. They have 69 points. The Flyers are stuck at 79, and we're going to talk about the Flyers and the Capitals here in a second. But the Flyers they're only 10 points away from the Flyers, right? I'm not even counting the wild cards at this point, because I know Detroit's stuck in a trash bin dump. By the way, the Detroit Red Wings have been terrible ever since they put a patch on their jersey that's literally the trash man. And since then, now I think they may have won a game since then, but they're like 1 or 2 in like 8 since they put that patch on their jersey. They may want to rethink who they're advertising. Putting trash on your jersey may not be a good thing, Detroit. So it's something you might want to think about in the offseason. I still think, I don't know. Like I said, when I saw Detroit play against the Penguins, I don't think they're a playoff team. So maybe they're not. Maybe they deserve to get thrown in the trash bin with the Penguins. But look, that's the problem. They're 10 points behind. They got 13 games. There's no way the Flyers are not going to win another game. Let's say they win half their games. That's 10 points. They're going to win more than that. Honestly, they're going to win more than that. They're going to be easily at like 92 points is what I said. And at 92 points, that means the Penguins need 13 points more than the Penguins, or I'm sorry, more than the Flyers. And this is fuzzy math, but trust me when I say that. They need to get to 92 points. That's where they need to get to. And in order to get to 92 points, they're at 69 now. That means they need 23 points. And that means they can't afford to lose another game. They have to go 10-0-3. That's what I have it at now. That's kind of the way I've been gauging the remainder of their games, 10-0-3. And there's just no way this team is going to do that. Plus, they get to play in Colorado on Sunday. Here's the disappointing thing. The disappointing thing is teams like the Flyers. Look, the Flyers, John Tortorella is scratching their captain. Sean Couturier has been a scratch 2 games in a row. He hasn't been a scratch his whole career, and he got scratched 2 games in a row. That's how bad the Flyers are performing right now as a team. Take that. The Caps are rolling, but our good friend Mr. Wilson, just absolutely careless with his stick and just slashes the face off of a guy from, I believe it was from Toronto. Hits him in the bottom of the chin. I don't know how he didn't break his chin, to be honest with you. Go back and look at that. That high stick that he got penalized for. And the NHL actually came down on him pretty hard. They gave him a 6-game suspension, and it was reckless. And the thing that I hate about Wilson so much is after he did it, he kind of puts his arms up like this and say, I didn't mean to hit it. When meanwhile, his left arm is cocking back with his stick and just slams this guy in the face. Just absolutely reckless and unnecessary. So, the Capitals are going to be without Wilson, and he's one of their toughest players. Without him playing for 6 games, they could fall apart. Throw in the fact that the New York Islanders are on the 6-game skid, and nobody wants to take over that last spot. It's amazing to me. And the Penguins are playing garbage hockey right now. If they were just playing 500 hockey, they would absolutely be in this 100%. 100% sure, and we'd be so excited about it. But they just are not a playoff team right now. Before I end this segment, let's talk about Tristan Jarry just for a second. Look, Tristan Jarry tonight, he was an 8.800% save, 80% save percentage tonight. 20 saves. Look, he made some 10 bell saves. I'm not going to deny that. But Jarry just at the end of the season, look, his last 800, 868, and 739, his last 3 games. The game before that, they won 6-3. He was a 909. And I know on the year, he's like a 905 save percentage. But it seems like at the end of the year, I don't know if he gets tired. I don't know what gets into him, but he doesn't have it at the end of the year. He's never won a playoff series. And right now he's 19-29 on the season after tonight's loss. So what used to be a really strong suit, look, Ned looked okay in when he came in, but maybe I think that I would love to see some experimentation going on these last 10 games. Maybe bring up this rookie goalie. He's not even a rookie goalie yet because he's never played in the NHL. Bloomquist. Maybe bring him up. Give him a few starts. See what can happen with this guy. Unless they think Ned is the guy. And they're going to try and, they're never going to offload Jarry. I know they're not. But to me, that seems to be the big conundrum for the Penguins. Sully and Jarry. Can Sully play these young kids? He really needs to the last 10 games. He needs to see what he's got. I thought tonight starting Jack St Ivany, I think I'm saying that right, Ivany. Look, he looked good. He was only on the ice tonight for 12 minutes and some change. But I thought, he's a bigger guy, 6'3", thought he skated real nice, had good composure out there on the ice. I would like to see him play a little bit more. Him and Ludwig could be a good pair, but it's so difficult to keep defense pairs out there for very long when you got guys like Carls and Letang out there for 25 minutes every night, just sucking up the ice time. So moving forward, we'll know for sure. This might be the last. This might be the last video you see with me with the old white beard. By the way, I had a hat on before at work, and somebody was calling me Papa Smurf, so I didn't really like that too much. So I just might shave the beard anyways, because I'm the hockey Jesus. I am definitely not Papa Smurf. So tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins lose in Dallas. I believe Dallas actually vaults to the top of the conference with that win, and they're trying to steer clear of Colorado. They don't want to play Colorado in the first round, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to play Colorado in the first round. That would be a heck of a first round series. But hey, tonight the Penguins lose, but not all is lost. There's some things to look forward to in the last 13 games. I know the Penguins are still going to continue to play like they're still in it, but they're not in it at this point. So stop back to the porch, smash that subscribe button. Do it now. Smash it. If you've been listening this long, you need to hit that button and stop by the porch And I promise you, I will not disappoint you through the remainder of the season as the Penguins lose tonight. But as always, we still keep the faith and we say, let's go Pens.